Hi Leo, Scottish Gypsy here to do your weekly tarot reading from September 5th. It is like almost spring here in Sydney, Australia. Tomorrow is officially the first day of spring. Northern part of the world, you'll be coming into the beautiful season of autumn. This year has gone so quickly, hasn't it? Okay, I have just been pre-shuffling all the cards and praying and meditating over your reading, Leo. So we will begin in a moment. But just before we do, if you are new to my channel, can I just say a huge welcome? I'm new to YouTube and I'm so encouraged to see everyone subscribing and leaving beautiful, encouraging comments. And it's rewarding as a reader when we can really see that we're being of help to you guys in some way, shape or form. So loving that. And also, if today's reading resonates, please hit that like button and leave a comment down below. You know, the more energy we exchange together on my channel, the more the readings will start to resonate with you. Okay, are you ready, Leo? What has next week got in store for you? Ooh, very sexy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. What a beautiful independent energy. This is someone at their PB, at their best. You know, they're looking good, smelling good. They might have a few luxuries around them, but it is a very independent energy. So there could be some of my Leos out there where independence is the word that just came into my mind. Independence is important to you in some way, shape or form, but let's see what comes out through the readings. But that's just what I'm feeling at this point in time, okay? All right, I'm going to start with the oracles. I like to get a sense of what's coming up, and I really connect with them during the tarot reading. Okay, this is the beautiful spellcasting deck, bottom of the deck. That is beautiful. Happiness. I love this card. If you read the card, what it's saying is to look for the joy and the absolute bliss in everything, even the most simplest thing. You know, if you're a person who's just heads down in your phone all the time, you're not looking up and you're not aware of what's going on around you, it is just a reminder to lift up your eyes, gaze around you, connect your eyes with people as they walk past you, give them a smile. You know, it is all about sharing happiness. All right, Leo. So this is really Spirit's way of saying to express joy, gratitude and happiness. And like I say, get in a lift with someone and provoke a conversation. I love doing that. Some people don't like it, but mostly just connecting to people each and every day is so beautiful. So share the love, Leo. All right, one more. Okay. Interesting, Leo. Grieving and happiness. Okay, well, I'm getting a feeling. I just got goosebumps. Okay, what I'm feeling. Some of my Leos out there have been going through a period of grief in their life, and that could be through the loss of a loved one. It could be the loss of a job, okay, or a part of their life, a chapter of their life coming to an end. There's lots of reasons that we grieve in life. So perhaps one part of your life, Leo, is coming to an end, right? And the period of sadness is about to be replaced with a period of pure joy and happiness, okay? And I got goosebumps again. So I feel like Spirit's saying it's time to let go of the sadness and the grief and to find the joy again, okay? My eyes are even welling up, all right? So that's how I know that, try not to cry on this channel. That's how I know it was a message for one of my Leos or more out there. So take it how it resonates. Okay, I'm choking up now. All right, Mystical Wisdom deck. What do we have? What do we have for Leo? That's interesting. We have self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. I love when my cards connect, Leo. So what I'm feeling here is perhaps some of you are leaving a relationship. Some of you might be leaving a job, okay? It's really saying that Spirit's saying it's going to be okay, that you can rely on yourself, right? So I feel like some of you might be, actually, interestingly, under that, cheer up. Okay, live in the moment. So some of you might have been grieving the past for too long, right? And Spirit's saying, it's time to be happy again. Allow yourself to be happy again and find the joy in life, okay? One more. Oof, confrontation. Choose your battles wisely. This card hasn't come up for a while. So perhaps, you know, we get mixed messages in readings because it's a weekly reading. And so obviously I feel like some of my Leos out there might have a tricky situation next week to deal with. And it could be at work, could be a family member, could be in a relationship. Maybe there's a need to confront something, but it's Spirit saying choose your battles wisely. Always good advice, okay? All right, so let's get into the tarot. Spirit guides, can I start with the first 3 cards of the strongest energies for Leo, week commencing 5th of September? Spirit guides, please show me the first 3 cards for Leo. One more. I knew this was going to come out because this card, I nearly showed it to you, was under the 9 of Pentacles on the pre-shuffle, okay? So, all right, so we have the 4 of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Emperor, Aries energy, Major Arcana, okay, Leo. Leo, I feel like this is you. Okay, there's something that you need to take control of next week. And this could be you in that energy when you have this confrontation. It could be at work or it could be with a boss. This could represent a boss as well. But the Emperor is someone who's typically in a position of power and authority, right? Like they're the boss. They're in charge of a lot of people, have a lot of responsibility. But let's look at the leading card, okay? Now in this deck, 4 of Cups, you know, he's leaning against the tree. He's got these cups around him. And typically what this card talks about is emotional apathy, right? Where you just, you don't have the feels, right? Like you're bored, disillusioned with matters of love or emotion. So it could be related to, perhaps you've been sitting in this sadness is what I want to say, the grieving energy. I feel like Spirit's saying you've been in that sadness long enough, okay? And they're giving you an opportunity, Leo. And it's just, what are you going to do with it? Okay? And that's what you see the cup coming. It's like a gift from the universe. But I feel you're going to figure it out. Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. Okay? It can represent getting an epiphany, a moment of clarity, a conversation that brings truth. It's just the Ace of Truth, right? It's the Sword of Truth. So, yeah, I do feel like there is some sort of opportunity. It could be with a person, could be at work. You'll know what your situation is. And perhaps you've, you know, been ignoring it for too long. And it's about time to take control and speak your truth, okay? It can be the card of victory as well in a situation. Yeah, we do have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And this card does talk about walking away from what was no longer emotionally fulfilling, okay? And going towards the 9 of Cups, which I feel in this case is this gift from the universe, right? Which leads to 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And interestingly, yeah, that's really interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. Like, I get these downloads. So we have the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, 2 8s. Interesting. Then we have the King and Queen of Cups. We have a divine pair and the Knight of Cups and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So for some of you, I feel a story of love as well, a love connection. Now, it could be with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. What I would say is that if this is you and your person, your hearts are open, right? It's a very loving energy, okay? And this card talks about accelerated movement forward, okay? And it's after you leave behind, what I feel is these 8 cups are not necessarily leaving a person. What I feel, Leo, It's leaving behind the grieving of the past, the emotional sadness, okay, and choosing love. You got the King and the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Lovers, okay. So perhaps you've been, and then there's the Nine of Pentacles under it. Perhaps you've been rejecting love for too long because you've been grieving loss or sadness, okay. And it could even, for some, this could be, you know, leaving behind a workplace, but I'm definitely getting a very strong vibe of moving towards love and opening your heart to it after a period of loss and sadness, okay, is what I want to feel. All right, let's see. Next 3 cards, please, for Leo. One more. Giddy up, Knight of Wands, bottom of the deck. This is like, you know, enthusiastic, passionate movement forward, right? The Knight of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Very adventurous, fast-paced, dynamic, passionate energy, okay? And I feel, yeah, I feel it could be towards someone else, right? In this case, it's Queen of Swords, which could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take it how it resonates, okay? All right, what do we have? We have the Empress. Beautiful. Interestingly, okay, I get it. 5 of Pentacles in the center of the reading, and we have the High Priestess on the other side. So 2 major arcana here, okay? This is Venus and Taurus. This is Pisces energy with the High Priestess. I just got a download. Okay, Spirit just spoke to me. I feel that you've been hiding feelings of not feeling good enough or abandonment, fear of abandonment. This card can represent fear of abandonment, loss, being left out, rejected, feelings of insecurity, not feeling good enough. And I feel like you've been keeping these feelings under wraps from potentially an Empress, because we have a divine match, Emperor and Empress. So it could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be, it could be an earth sign. It could also, it's kind of Libra as well, but it's not about that. The Empress is typically a mother, but doesn't have to be, but it's someone, you know, who is the total package really. So very loving, compassionate, takes care of people, very fertile, attractive energy, okay? And it is interesting. We've got an Emperor and an Empress, and I'm pretty sure, Leo, you've had this in a number of readings. And I feel like you have been hiding feelings, or perhaps rejecting this because you've not felt good enough. Let's see what the final 3 cards. Or you've just been in a period of sadness and loss. And yeah, okay. Last 3 cards, please, for Leo. That is gorgeous, Leo. There you are, the Sun card. That's like happiness, optimism. I mean, that's really that, okay? Moving towards your happiness, all right? But you're so bloomin' convicted about it, Leo. But I'll tell you what else I'm feeling. This is very similar to the 5 of Pentacles in that this isn't a self-imposed entrapment of the mind, Leo. So what I'm saying to you here is this is our thoughts that keep us trapped. I'm not good enough. What if they leave me? You know, we catastrophize and make up stories in our mind. We sabotage ourselves. We sabotage love. We sabotage work opportunities, all because we feel like we're not enough. They might abandon us. What if I'm rejected? All of those feelings, right? And I feel like you're keeping it hidden what you're feeling. High Priestess can be keeping something under wraps, secret. And I do feel like the 5 of Swords is here because it can indicate conflict. So I do feel there's another message in here. And it could be in a relationship, but I feel like this could be something related to work, okay? Because we can get mixed messages coming through. This is like confrontation, choose your battles wisely, right? And this can be the energy of someone who wants to win at all costs and they don't care who they hurt to win over a point or something, right? Like it can be a bit Yeah, but it can just be conflict of the mind, because interestingly it did come out with the Eight of Swords, because it can talk about that whole inner entrapment conflict about which path to take. Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads, Leo, in your life, I feel. And what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose sadness, or are you going to choose happiness? That's what I feel called to say. I feel like you've had losses in the past, or sadness in the past, and maybe you do have some feelings of not feeling good enough, or scared to do it alone. Maybe some of you are leaving a workplace behind after being there for a long period of time, and now you're like, what if no one wants me? What if I'm not good enough? Which is what all these feelings are. But yeah, I mean, we have an Emperor and an Empress here, so I do feel for a lot. This really does pertain to a relationship for many, and it's just whether or not you're going to accept this offer, this gift from the universe, or are you going to reject it, Leo, because you don't feel good enough and you're conflicted about it. Okay, so but you know, at the other end of this, Leo, choose happiness. Definitely choose happiness over loss. All right. So yeah, that seems like quite a specific message that I feel is for some Leos out there. So if that did resonate, please hit that like button and leave a comment down below. But I do believe you get mental clarity next week. Okay, so I feel that you have an epiphany, that it's time to let go of the hurts and the pain and the sadness of the past, and to choose a new path forward, and to choose happiness. And even if you are going to go alone, be it in a relationship or be it leaving a job behind, that you're going to be fine. Okay, that is what I have for you, Leo. I'll see you in a future reading. Love and light. Bye.